Horrified by the cost of car insurance? If you're about to buy a policy, stop. There are things I really wish I knew before I signed that contract, and they could have saved me hundreds of pounds, and a lot of stress. Let me save you from the same pain. There's a lot of information here, so be sure to watch this video to the end. Hello, I'm Dave Fox and I recently went through the maze that is car insurance. I thought I was being smart, but I missed some vital details. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what I really wish I'd known before buying car insurance, so that you don't make the same mistakes. Lesson 1. The lowest price is not always the best deal. I was laser focused on getting the lowest possible premium. What I didn't realize was how high my policy excess was, how difficult it was to contact the company if I need to claim, and how little cover I was actually getting. Cheap insurance is cheap for a reason, and sometimes, it ends up costing more in the long run. Lesson 2. Understand what full cover actually means. I assumed full cover meant I was fully protected. Big mistake. Full cover usually just means liability plus collision plus comprehensive. But it doesn't always include roadside assistance, a courtesy car if I have an accident, or windscreen cover unless you add those as optional extras. Plus the excess we have to pay can often mean the insurance company pays little or even nothing towards the cost of a claim. That was something I had to learn the hard way. Lesson 3. Don't trust the first quote you get. I only got one quote from a big name company and thought I was done. Later, I found out that the same cover was hundreds of pounds cheaper with a competitor. Always shop around, and don't be afraid to use comparison tools or even a local insurance broker. At prudentplus.co.uk you can get up to 120 quotes online. Will that get you a better deal? Lesson 4. Job, parking habits, and even postcodes matter. I didn't realize how much my occupation affected my premium. Or why my neighbor with the same car pays less just because he's in a slightly different postcode. Or how parking on the road whilst I'm at work can mean fewer insurers would offer me quotes. There's a lot more to pricing than just your driving record. Lesson 5. Do insurers know more than they're letting on? Did you know that prices can increase the closer you get to your renewal date? That insurance claims by your neighbor can rocket up your insurance costs? That having a slight accident and paying for it yourself could still shove up your renewal premium? Take a look on prudentplus.co.uk and you may be amazed to see how complex premium calculation has become, and how much insurers already know about us. Lesson 6. Don't accept automatic renewals. Insurers can be sneaky about pushing up renewal premiums, knowing that many motorists are too busy to check them out and look for better deals. Check every renewal carefully. The basic premium may have gone up, and that special offer of free legal representation might be still on your policy, but now at full price. Don't fall for it. Unless you have a claim outstanding, there is nothing to stop you looking for a better deal elsewhere. So, how do you find your way through this maze? The quick answer is to get over to prudentplus.co.uk where you can find detailed answers to these questions and many more, but in the meanwhile here are a few things you really need to find out. 1. What type of cover am I getting? Is it third party fire and theft, or fully comprehensive? What exactly is included, and excluded, in each? 2. What is a policy excess? Can I adjust it? There is a voluntary excess and a compulsory excess. What are they and how do they affect my premium? Will raising my voluntary excess lower the cost significantly? 3. What is the total cost, and are there any hidden fees? Admin fees for changes such as moving to a different address, changing your job, adding additional drivers, or even changing your car can be heavy. 4. What discounts am I eligible for? Would driving fewer miles lower my insurance? Will a black box policy work out cheaper? Should I take an advanced driving course? Some insurers offer large discounts for factors like these, some don't. 5. Is a courtesy car included if my car is being repaired? What kind of car will be provided, and for how long? If you drive a luxury vehicle you may well be offered a cheap runabout. And is it guaranteed? Some insurers say they'll provide a vehicle on loan whilst your own is being repaired after an accident, but only if they have one available. 6. Do I have cover for breakdowns or roadside assistance? Is it included, or is it an optional extra that I pay more for? Is it UK-wide, and what's the response time? And what are the small print conditions? 7. Does the policy cover me to drive other cars? Am I automatically insured to drive someone else's car? Would it be third-party cover or fully comprehensive? What happens if I have an accident? 8. Am I covered for driving in Europe? Which countries can I drive in? How long can I be covered for? What level of cover do I get? Can I have multiple trips abroad in a single year? 9. Who else is covered to drive my car? Can I add named drivers? Will this affect the premium? Can a learner driver be added? And how will it affect my no claims bonus if there's an accident? 10. Can I pay monthly? Are monthly payments interest-free? Or is it cheaper to pay annually? And, what happens if I miss one or more payments? 11. What's the process for making a claim? How do I go about claiming? How long do payouts typically take? Will I have to pay very much towards the claim myself? Will I need to use an approved repairer? Wow! There's a lot to think about, isn't there? So why not pop over to prudentplus.co.uk where you can find even more information about these and many other questions, as well as being able to compare over 120 different policies. In the meanwhile, feel free to subscribe, pass comments, or ask questions below. Happy motoring!